You look like you need a daily dose of LoweTivation. You know what you should try? Episode 101. FAquaman! Before I get down to the nitty gritty, I want to introduce my beautiful friend, Sarah Jean Underwood.
Hi, guys!
Amazing, right? Anyway, I don't know if you know this about me, but I love to swim. Here's proof right here.
Just hanging out in my backyard.
You may or may not recognize this footage. I released an episode of a Soul Boner Hike, episode 6, a few videos back, and I was showing off Wachella Falls, is what Chris and I call it, but it's actually Waquella Falls, I think. I don't know. I tried to Google it. If you're from the area and you know the gorge, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, just go back a couple episodes and watch that video. It's hilarious. But I got to swim near a waterfall. And when Chris hit me up, I was so excited. I knew I was going to swim. So I didn't wear my normal hiking attire, which I'm a lot more comfortable in because my shirt, you know, LoweTivation one that I have, it's a little loose on me, which is what I like, and I usually wear pants too when I go hiking, but I knew I was going to swim at the end of this one, and the hike isn't too insane, so I wore the shirt that I wear when I go swimming, which is made for swimming, and I wore my swim trunks. And the shirt that I swim with, it's a lot tighter on me, but that's because it's easier to swim with. Anyway, now that that explanation is out of the way, I had a great time going on that hike. You know, they closed it down for about 2 years after that huge fire. That was insane, but now it's open and we were excited to get back on that trail and see it again. And then the waterfall, it was amazing. At the end of the hike, I got home and, you know, my buddy Chris, he's a photographer. He's really great at what he does. He has a really great camera and he takes pictures of me every once in a while. As you know, am not a huge fan of my own image, especially a full body photo and looking in the mirror, things like that. I've talked about this before and it is something that I'm trying to work through. It's a really, really big deal. The way that you view yourself, that's a huge, huge part of your mental health. If you don't like the way you look, it's really going to affect you every single day, and as all of us humans know, we usually have some sort of issue with something going on with our bodies. So I just wanted to give a little tip about what I'm going through because I'm trying to force myself to look at my photos and analyze how I feel and just try to battle those negative, degrading things that I normally think when I see my own pictures. So this picture specifically, when my buddy sent it to me and I looked at it on my phone, immediately I disliked it, but I wasn't enraged. So that's a little bit of progress because I used to try not to look at myself altogether because I knew that I was going to think negative things, and I am in a journey to try to better myself, and I don't want to think those negative things, and I don't want to feel discouraged and not keep going with what I'm doing here. But as you know, I'm trying to work through my mental health as well. So I can't sit here and just ignore images of myself, even though I know I'm working on it and eventually it'll change and I'll lose more weight and all that. It's not healthy for me to keep staying in this mental habit of just hating myself or hating my own image. If I don't work on that, then what am I doing, right? So I force myself to look at it and I go, what do I hate about this image? I don't like how big my stomach is. I don't like how big my man tits are. I talk about it all the time. I make jokes, but I hate all of this. But what I do know is that I'm working really hard every single day to lose weight. I'm out there staying active, and I try to think about those good things. And as you guys know, I used to weigh over 600 pounds, and that's really, really highly obese. So I've lost about 150 something pounds so far, and that is a major accomplishment. I'm very happy about it. But you have to think I'm still highly obese, even though I've lost that much weight. And that can be discouraging sometimes, you know, to know all the sweat, all the tears, all the blood that I've put into losing this weight. it's hard to focus on the good parts when you see an image like this one of my stomach and my man tits and the things that I just don't like about myself. It can be discouraging, but the thing is, I'm battling that with the positives of how hard I've worked, how far I've gotten already, and how far I know that I'm going to get because of what I'm doing right now by forcing myself to analyze how I feel when I look at my own image. We're all human, we all have problems, and we all need to work on them or we're not going to be fully happy. And that's what I'm trying to do. All around mental, all around physical. So I'm looking at this photo and you know what? I'm not mad. I don't like how it looks. I'm not going to lie to myself and say, oh, I think I'm so beautiful. Oh, that's the greatest shape I've ever been in. No, but I'm not mad about it. And that is such a good progress because I'm working on it. I'm not running away from how I feel when I look at my own image. And that gives me hope for the future, knowing that I'm going to be okay and I'm going to be okay no matter how I look. So working on your mental health, analyzing what you feel when you look at yourself, this is very important. And I know that I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a doctor, I'll never say I'm a professional, but I'm in the trenches right now. So if you are working on something and you look at your own image and you're not happy, just keep going. Try to fight those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Know that you're working on it or you're going to. Know that, we're all human and we all have flaws. I know society sets these crazy standards about how we should feel about ourselves, but really, to be happy, you just got to work on what bothers you and try to fight it with positivity, like I said. And that's what I'm doing every single day. And I'm very happy with the results that I'm getting, and I know that eventually I'll look closer to how I feel on the inside and I'll look that way on the outside. So I'm going to keep going on this. I'm going to give you guys the tips as I go along. I'm just telling you right now, if you're not happy with your image, if you're not happy with anything in your life, you got to get up, you got to work on it, and you can come do it with me. Let's go. Me, you, Sarah Jean Underwood over here, all right? I hope you guys have a good long weekend. Get out there and kick some ass on those goals, chase those dreams, and you keep being a beautiful, beautiful bitch.
Bye, guys.
I love it. I love to swim so much. That's why I call myself FAquaman. It's Fat Aquaman. If I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm a lot sexier than that Jason Momoa guy.